Hello? Wait, hello, hello? Was I not talking the whole time? Hello? How about now? Okay, mic check. Yeah, I'm on now. Okay, thank you, Kevin. I was talking the whole time. I was saying, like, umbrellas were, like, one of the hardest things to draw, and I was talking about how I haven't streamed in a while. Oh my gosh. But yeah, okay. Oh, it's because I have a different mic on. That's why. Okay. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Oops. Okay, just double checking some stuff. There. Yeah, so, yeah, I was saying, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, I was saying, if there's anything I could guarantee, it's that I can make drawing fun. So even drawing backgrounds, especially drawing backgrounds, they are fun. So, yeah. There. But yeah, by the way, what I ha- I'll officially start later, but you know what won the poll or is not R but is a train station. So we'll be drawing that. Yeah, they do. There. So here's like the little doodle before we begin. Yeah. I've literally never seen anybody use these reflectors for tanning. I've only ever seen them in cartoons, really. These like reflective mirrors. There we go. Really? Oh yeah. I guess I just never looked around enough. Ooh, I don't do backgrounds in my art pieces because I don't know how to draw backgrounds. Yeah, fair. Only person I've ever seen use them. I see. Even you. You got the rare instance, the unicorn. Yeah, literally only seen them in like SpongeBob and all that. But yeah, you know, it's just about time to start. So yeah, let me double check some stuff. That was back in the 90s. Yeah. But yeah, you know what? Oh, I try to draw backgrounds, but I end up simplifying it so it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, exactly. So we could talk about that today. The amount of detail and all that you need to put down. Oh, and okay, welcome back, Clover G from your dance recital. Yeah, just come and chill. Yeah, Starburst, it's definitely valid. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk about that too. Like making character focused backgrounds and all that. But yeah. So, yeah, I want to welcome everybody to the stream because I want to officially start. Today we are drawing summer backgrounds, and specifically, what won the poll was a train station. So we're gonna be drawing a nice train station by the sea. Imagine kind of like the Spirited Away train station, or I think it's Shimanada train station. That one's pretty famous in Japan, where it's by the sea. You know, nice train station by the ocean. But yeah, before we begin, in case you didn't know, our growing community is filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds, we gotta stick together. So if you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out our links in the description below to our social media, and check out our website for our class offerings where you get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors because we're not just a YouTube channel, we're a school of illustration. So yeah, we're an art school. We draw, we teach stuff, and I wanna thank our patron, our patrons, incredible patrons and YouTube members for supporting us in making free arts education. And yeah, so if you become a member, on our Discord actually, give me a second. Boop, boop. Where is it? Yeah, members get perks like exclusive chats with creators like me, weekly live critiques on Discord, and class recordings. Uh, uh-oh. Hello? Wait, I just checking if my mic is on here. Okay, mic check, just in case. Let me know. Okay, I'm safe. Because I just got nervous for a sec. Am I muted? But yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so we have weekly critiques on Discord if you're interested in that, class recordings, and then the working files to these streams if you want to ever have access to them, and discounts on our live programs. So those have limited amounts of spots. So yeah, if you're interested, check those out. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, can you tell it's been a while since I've streamed? Yeah, and then, by the way, this summer, yeah, there's like special programs. So I'm teaching cartooning, or no, digital art camp, if I remember correctly. And I still teach cartooning and anime. So yeah, check out our website if you're interested. Here. And there, let me shrink this doodle down. But yeah, summer backgrounds. Summer backgrounds. So yeah, again, for people who just came in, we are drawing a train station. Train station by the sea. And then I think after I explain, I'll give like a little feature to our Discord submissions, because in our Discord, we actually have some people submits based on like a monthly theme. So yeah, if you ever want to get featured on stream, go on our Discord. See what this month's theme is, and this month's is summer outfits. But I'll talk about that more later. But yeah. So I want to talk about a few questions that got brought up here. So character and background, or background focused. So I want to show you guys basically how to start drawing a background, whether it's like a character first or just the background. So I'm gonna go over the basics again, because pretty much this is just like the cozy home stream. So yeah, we've done a video on it, but it's worth going over again and like trying like a different way. Yeah, so I'm drawing a thumbnail right now. So a thumbnail, it's pretty much like a mini version of what you're drawing. And whenever you draw a background, really one of the most important things is the horizon line. Horizon line / eye line. So just to explain it a little, so if it's high up like this, then you see more of the ground right here. And then if it's low, if the eye line's really low, oops, like this, that means you see more of the sky. And the reason for that is because the eye line, the reason why I call it the eye line, is pretty much because, like I've explained a handful of times, this is the line of your eyes, or maybe your camera, whichever one. That's like the very center of it. Yeah, it's been too long since I watched it live. Well, I'm glad you're back, Lycan. So to explain a little, if we look at it from the side view, if this was a person, the eye line is technically like this. And the reason why, if things are above the horizon line and below the horizon line, the way they act like that, is because if I were to draw that, and then that, it looked like this, right? So notice that if it's above the horizon line, you see the bottom of the object. That's because if you look at it from a different view, right? If you look up, then it's obvious that you're going to see the bottom of the object. And then if something's below the horizon line, you see the top of it. Because if you look at it from here, there you go, you see the top of it. Yeah. Ooh, I have a tough time drawing perspective. It's mind-boggling to me. Yeah, don't worry, Night Watcher. And Kevin's right, it really is like magic, because people who don't know how it works, they're like, oh my gosh, it's magic. But then just like real magic, there's a trick to it. And once you know the trick, you know, that's it. You can just keep doing it over and over. So it really is magic. Kevin is right. So, oh, we're making an old character, very fun. Would recommend. And definitely like him, because it's like a little skill check, you know? like a little, yeah, I could do better now, sort of thing. Oh, thank you, Brewberry. But yeah, so those are like the simple concepts of perspective. Let me sort out these two. Yoink. Yoink. Just gonna yoink these. Cause yeah, there. Cause I want to talk about just 1-point perspective again, cause it seems like it'd be the easiest, you know, as usual. There. 1-point perspective is always the easiest because yeah, you can just you just have to follow 1 point, and to be honest, the scene that we're gonna talk about today, it doesn't really require that much perspective, you know, just a train station. So you guys are probably familiar, you know, I'll do like a quick version of it. So we decide the vanishing point, and the vanishing point will always be on the horizon line. So let me put this in a folder. It will always be there, unless it's like 3-point. Yeah, 3-point perspective. Yeah, yeah. But really, this is like a good stepping stone. 1-point perspective, because once you get it, you just need to expand on it a little. So yeah, everybody's probably seen this before. You know, you draw a vanishing point, you extend it, and then since it's 1-point perspective, all of the vertical lines and the horizon lines are perfectly 90 degrees. So this is why I wanted to talk about it. It's the easiest. Because in 3-point perspective, you have to follow a perspective here, and then you have to follow another vanishing point right there. So that's why I wanted to keep it simple for now. Yeah. Yeah, and like it really is, yeah. It's so true, because you cringe, but that's where you came from. And it's like the saying, don't kill the part that's cringe. Kill the part that cringes. Because, yeah. Wise words. But, let's see. But yeah, this is like, you know, 1-point perspective, how people form a cube, right? So I'm gonna expand on it again. So let me just draw this really quickly. But yeah. Here and there. And you can see, right, this concept that we talked about. If this cube were see-through, right, this is the horizon line, then you could see the bottom of it, right, because it's below the horizon line. And then on here, you can sort of see the top, right here, because it's above the horizon line. So you can see that it carries over, right? So that's really the thing that you guys need to remember when you're drawing. Because technically you could freehand. You could definitely freehand. And I'll show you guys how to. So we finally talked about the basics, you know, so now it's time to show you guys how exactly, you know, you can take advantage of that. Because like, you won't get it immediately, but that's okay. You know, just like take your time and like try to see, you know, because this is pretty much like a bite-sized version of it, you know, like a quick version. So now, I wanted to draw a train station. Doot, doot. And now I'm gonna take advantage of the stuff that I learned, right, from what I noticed in using 1 point perspective. So give me 1 second. Because I'm trying to see if the background is too loud. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Because I don't hear my BGM anymore. Oh my gosh. Just double checking the audio again. Yeah, it's okay. Like I said, you can't get stuff perfect the first time, so it's fine. But yeah, with that stuff, you know, I will just remember the horizon line and how shapes react to the horizon line and how things taper towards a vanishing point. So those are like the two things you really need to remember, is the horizon line and lines taper or converge. So when you're drawing in perspective, never draw like this, you know? So you can see that if I follow this line, it's parallel. And unless it's isometric perspective, then this is wrong. So the way you would do it instead, when you're drawing perspective, it's probably like this. Like it's kind of like, okay, maybe I'll decide a horizon line so that more like that. So you can see that there's like a slight tilt to it, because if I extend it, right, it meets up to a vanishing point. And it doesn't even have to be this noticeable either, because there are some cases where it's just like this, very subtle. But even if you follow it, you know, follow it all the way, it still does. It still meets up to like a certain thing. Yeah, happy Pride Month. Yeah, yeah, the second day of Pride Month for sure. There and there. So with that stuff in mind, let's just draw. You know. So I think for this one, I want to see more of the sky. So now when I draw the horizon line like this, and then, I'm trying to think of how, like a nice way to do it. So maybe I'll draw the train station first. Like that. And I imagine that the vanishing point will be like right here. There. And there. Let me erase this actually. So I imagine that this is the side, what's it called? Side platform, I guess would be the word. And then, remember that in 1 point perspective, vertical and horizontal lines are just perfect. So now, I already draw the train. I don't have to worry about following the lines or anything. Just perfect. You know, perfect square. Like that, and like that. And then, I just connect the corners. And honestly, another tip is corners are super important. So don't just do them willy-nilly, you know? There. And there. And so now, I'm going to do a, let's see, I'm going to do a little covered area here. And then just like before, you know, I do this and this, connect the corners, and just like that we have a nice platform like that. And I think the thing that you have to wrap your head around in sketching in perspective is keeping track of all the lines you make. I think you think a lot. Ooh, do some silly perspective poses, yeah, for sure. Doop, doop, doop. And then right here, I'm gonna draw like a little cover, you know, little roof. There. And there. So now, You draw some bushes maybe. There, there. And then say this is the train. Doot, doot, doot. And then I could draw some like what's it called? Posts and stuff? So electrical posts, so maybe really tall like that. And then by the sea, so I'm just gonna follow this vanishing point right there. And then this is the seaside maybe. And then right there. See, look at that, some water just like that. So this is only like one of many, and I'll go over it some more later with you guys. Ask you guys what you prefer. But yeah. So chat, how are we doing? Can't hear you. I think mine is fine. Yeah. Okay, I double checked again. Yeah, I double checked. It's not me this time. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. There. Yeah, thank you. So I just wanted to do like one little sketch. We'll continue like doing it later, because now I wanted to focus on our submissions. Ooh, like it. Okay. Looking forward to that then. That sounds fun. But yeah, let's go on to some user submissions. So there we go. So again, this is okay. Let me see. Okay, my mic is working. This is from our Discord, and again, this month's theme is summer outfits. So this one's by W. You know, he drew some nice poses here. You know, I like the angles. Like, I could tell that they're starting to notice the shapes in the body, and yeah, he really exaggerated the shapes here. You know, it's all like angular, and did a good job of like making the tattoos like wrap around the thigh and all that. You can see that it's kind of rounded, and like the band on the blue lady's leg, you know, it like rotates around, so it feels 3D. You know, this is a really good practice to get into. You know, is to remember that your shapes, they're not just flat, they are 3D. And you gotta give that effect. Yeah, also it's nice because it's traditional, you know, drawn with pen, drawn with paper. So yeah, it's always nice. And what else? Yeah, I can't wait for him to try more, you know, because this is like a really good start, really good foundation for drawing anatomy. Yeah. Yeah, cause like I don't know why, Kevin, but like I thought the name was being like covered up. I don't know, on my end when I click on the name, it just says W, so I thought that was just the name. I don't know. Hello, hi Jamin, welcome. Oh, streamer mode. Is that a thing I have to turn off on my end? I'm so like okay, I will write that down for sure. I'll write down World of KRS. So yeah, I'll definitely make sure to feature that. But yeah, thanks. And also, if you guys want to see this, okay. So yeah, if you guys want to see this, it's on the Discord, you know, and under Art Challenges. So if you want to see it for yourself, yeah, go check it out. And yeah, Kevin, because it's funny, this person is also the same probably. Not using a nickname. So this is by I. This is actually the first submission for this art challenge, and I like it. You know, it's nice and it feels tropical. You know, with like the leaves and like the ocean on the ground. So it's really nice. I think it's really nicely rendered with like the coloring, and like the cloud hair is especially nice. I really like that. And the golden spear. So yeah, it's really character focused, and I like it. The line work's clean, and look at the detail on the jewelry and the accessories. It's so nice. And what else? Yeah, I think this is nice because they perfectly balanced like the stuff. Perfectly balanced the detail. Ooh, and Tordy, it's on the Discord under Art Challenges. So check it out. And what else? Yeah, beautiful colors as well, because some people they kind of struggle with picking colors. So it's not too distracting, you know, not too dark, too vibrant. It's all just perfect. And even the gold on the spear is really nice because, yeah, doesn't distract, but it still attracts a lot of attention. And then actually, I have a last minute edition here, and I couldn't include it into the slideshow, but this one is really nice. I just saw it. So this is by Silent, and there's gonna be an ad in 5 seconds, so I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait a little bit. Stretchy, and let me know when you guys are back. Ooh, hey Jumple. Yeah, I like it. No, skip. There you go. But yeah, thanks for watching the ads. It helps the channel, so yeah, helps make stuff free, you know. But yeah, so this is the last submission. It was just submitted today. This is by Silent. Oh god, no ad. I see. But for some people they did. I think. That's what it said, at least on my screen. But yeah, look at this. Look at this submission. It's really nice, and I like how this character's outfit is really nice. Nice summer. Did I guess my thing lied. It said 5, 4, 3. Oh, it depends on when you join. Oh, okay. But yeah, I like the vibe. You know, I like how carefree this character looks. They're you know, walking on this like wall, and yeah, the I like the perspective of it, and you can sort of see, right, that if this is the horizon line, you see the top of it. So yeah, they did a good job of following the concepts I mentioned. Ooh, your channel helped me a lot during art exams. I thank you for that. Well, thank you for being here, Jumbo snoring. Glad to hear. Okay. But let's see if I missed anything in chat. Oh, nothing much. But yeah, I like the outfit especially. You know, like the tide. It's like a blouse, I think. I think that's the word. It's a blouse, and then it's tied up the front to make it a crop top. Very nice and summery, you know? Not summery, but summery. It's really cozy. Really cozy looking outfit. And yeah, with the coloring, you can see that it's very low contrast in the background. So that's really good, because immediately my eye just is drawn to the character. So they did a really good job with that too. So wonderful work with everyone. And again, if you guys want to get featured, just go on the Discord, submit your work, see what the theme is. Yeah. Hey ASMR Shads, welcome. But yeah, back to drawing some backgrounds here. I'll just hide this for now. And now I'll just try again. I'll try a different composition this time. So this time I want something that's more kind of simple. So I'd say like from the side. So there. I still want to see more of the sky, just because, you know. And then I'm gonna draw like these lines. So again, I feel safe in drawing this perfectly horizontal line, because in 1-point perspective, all horizontal lines and vertical lines are perfectly 90 degrees. So remember that, or like perfectly straight. So I imagine that this is the train station, like the platform. then I'm gonna draw the platform, and then I imagine maybe this time vanishing point's right there, like in the center. There. And right there. Then again, perfectly horizontal. Doot. And right there. So I'm just gonna pretend that I'm drawing the covered area here, just like that. Yeah, time the background. Ooh, what would you say you struggle more with, hands or backgrounds? Because your art looks amazing no matter what. So I'm curious about your weaknesses, your art weaknesses. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm equally weak in both. It's just like I still can't draw everything that I want to draw, but yeah, everybody has their weaknesses. It's fine. And I would say that backgrounds, I think, because I have less practice, and I have less practice in backgrounds. Yeah, honestly, that's true. I shouldn't go for perfection all the time. Just draw. There, there, and there, and there. So now, maybe I shouldn't darken this that much. Then let me see. I still have weaknesses, don't worry. It's not all that. I'm not all that. But yeah, now I'm gonna try drawing the train. So bloop, bloop. And so if this is the train, there, and there. So I'm just gonna try to picture, like, let's say this is the train right here, and maybe there's some bushes right here in the foreground just to frame it nicely. And there. The art multiverse, the artiverse. Oh my gosh. Maybe one of the Iggy variants is that there. But I haven't met him yet, so. Or maybe he's me. So yeah, here is another concept, I guess. There and there. So yeah, you can see that as long as I keep the concepts in mind, you know, of like, again, making the lines taper, remembering the horizon line position, and I should add this actually. What is it? Remember what lines are rigid. So remember, in 1 point perspective, like I mentioned, horizontal and vertical, perfectly straight. Unless it's 2 point. If it's 2 point, you know, only vertical is now, so if it's 2 point, it'll be like this. Tapering somewhere else. No, you didn't miss much, Momo. We're still pretty much deciding the composition of this artwork. But yeah, not to worry. Yeah, we're only half an hour in, exactly. Yeah, and later on, help me decide what kind of what composition you guys like the most out of the ones I make. So let me merge these together. Yeah, and I'll show you guys a trick. Actually, this is like a heads up on, what's it called? Heads up on, whatchamacallit? Losing my train of thoughts. Oh my gosh, my brain just blanked out there. But this is a heads up on drawing people in perspective. There we go. So, yeah, I will do this. So, I'll just kind of line it up. So you see this train, right? So if I were to guess the height of a train, I'd say it's like a person would be this tall. So yeah, if you wanted to add a person, you could, you know, just like use other stuff in the scene to compare. So if I wanted to draw a person, it'd be like this. And right there. So pretend like a really good drawing of a guy. But I don't know if I'll put a character just yet. We'll have to see at the end. Character's probably like a bonus. Stretch goal is all. Yeah. There. 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 Yeah, it's foreshadowing. There. Yeah, because I remember, I think it was Starverse who asked it. Like, how do we draw something in perspective? You know, like, or a character, is character first or perspective first? And yeah, like I said, just draw what you want to focus on first. Because notice, right? In this one, I drew the train first, the first one. And the second one, I drew the covered area first because I wanted that one to be the focus. And then I'll do a third one where the character is the focus. There, draw like thing here. Yeah. Hey, K-Skis. Hello. There. There we go. There we go. And then, yeah, say I want to draw a character first, right? So remember what I talked about with the eye line, right? That's where your eyes are. So pretend you want to draw like a character you're looking at, you know? So maybe like this. So yeah, the eye line would then be right here. Because if you imagine it, right, maybe you're making eye contact with somebody. If you want to make eye contact, you know, they'd be around this level, right? But then if they were slightly taller, then obviously they would be above the eye line because you have to look up them because they're taller, right? But this one, I'll pretend like we're the same height, right? Like our eyes line up like that. So there, but that's one way to draw in perspective. And then let's see. Ooh, I have draw. Oh, okay. I'm reading what Lycan is saying. I got a lot of backlash because I drew poses on paper first, and then outline, and then color it digitally. Does that count as tracing or fake? No. you know Oda, Eiichiro Oda, the guy who made One Piece, one of the most popular mangas of all time. He draws digitally, and then he colors on paper. Yeah, he's the opposite actually. So it's not cheating at all. I think people are just being weird about it. As long as you made it, you know, that's what matters. Maybe if you like got somebody else's artwork, you know, it's a little bit shady, I guess. But if you drew it like from scratch, you know, whether it's pen and paper, it's your artwork, you know, so you're not stealing. But yeah. It's not really tracing if it's your own work. Exactly. There. And there. So yeah, this is like the eye line thing. And then maybe I'll draw like I'll draw a different version because there. And there. Yeah. Let me erase. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. So this eyeline thing, it actually works for several distances as well. So say like it's like this far, right? You can see the full body of the character. As long as the eyes line up in the same spot, it should be fine, you know? So that means that this person is the same height as you. And then there. Actually, I'll draw it like this. So yeah, you could really decide the eye line based on where you want it to be, you know? Where you want the character to be standing. Yeah. And right there. So I just wanted to quickly go over this because technically I'm not gonna stick too long with like drawing characters because it's for another topic. It's for another stream. So, let's see, what time is it? Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to see if anybody else has a question. But yeah, I think I'll just ask now, because I think I want to get to coloring. So I'll send a poll for you guys. So this is composition number 1, and then this is composition number 2. So let me do that. 1, 2, which. There you go. And there. I put up a poll, so check out the chats. You know, let me know which one you guys want to do. Ooh, I've never drawn an actual background. I wouldn't say I'm that skilled yet, in my opinion. Nicey. Can't choose. Yeah, as much as I want to keep going, you know, like keep going and making more compositions, it's just oh my gosh, it's just too nice. I want to color it, you know. Ooh, 1 because rule of thirds. Yeah. Because I think in 2, okay, to sweeten the deal a little bit with 2, you know, I could draw like a bench right here. Doot, doot. Just the bench and then like some nice clouds and stuff, you know? Yeah. Do like a good bench. Yeah. I should have added a character there too. So this is imagine that. I'll give it like a minute, but it seems like a winner is clear. So from here, 1 is very 1, so I want it. It's really good. It doesn't really follow that much rule of thirds, but it can still work. Yeah, it's just really simple, you know, compared to 1. 1 very classic. Yeah, indeed. What era? I'd say like I was thinking like modern, but you know how like on the countryside of Japan they don't really have like the higher end trains. Water 7 train. No, it's modern, I'd say. Maybe like there's an old one. Maybe a train from like the 70s or like the 80s sort of vibe, but still working today. That sort of vibe, you know. Maybe not the 80s, maybe like the 90s. I don't know, somewhere there. But yeah, it looks like we have a clear winner here. Number 1. Number 1, number 1. Yeah. So let me here. Yeah, now I'm just gonna extend this a little bit further. And I'm trying to see if this would be a nice one. Because now I have the chance to like sorta now I kinda wanna vote too. I know. It's always the hardest part. Okay, so this is the nice thing about it. Now you can sort of see let me double check some stuff. Alright. I saw the non-face. Ooh, cute. Because I'm trying to think. Maybe like this? Yeah, good enough. Like right here. Because I want to see more of the sky, pretty much. So if I were to do this one, can erase it. There. And there. Yeah, I don't know if this one would be like a good one, you know? Or if it needs to be closer, because like I want to see more of the sky with this one. Just a big, nice summer sky. And then I'll add like some islands or something, some mountains on the side. And there. And there. yeah, this, I know in traditional it may not be as quick as this, but that's okay. You know, like, you can see that this drawing isn't really detailed. You don't need it to be detailed. You just need it to be, you know, information and like a lot of information being described on the thing, basically, on your artwork. There. Yeah. Find food. Yeah. Get some food. There. And there. I'm just gonna add like some little deets on the train. And then I wonder, what if I added, I wanted to add like a power line here. Doot, doot, doot. When I did a screen read of Studio Ghibli, I think that was in I don't remember doing it for stream. Did I? Because I think I did it for a class for sure. Don't remember. There. Oh, but watch this actually. For drawing the power lines, I'm gonna use the vanishing point again, which is like all the way down here. It's a sort of reference how tall the other one would be. There. I'd say like this connects to right there. Right there. And right there. Then lines coming off like that. Yeah, I think that was Josh. Yeah. Yeah, he redrew that like window scene, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's like lots of green. I do remember that. Yeah. But I did do a screenshot redraw in a class that one time. That's for sure. Yeah, so there, and then I want like big clouds for later. Big sweeping clouds for summer. Yeah, so how we feeling about this one? How we feeling about there? And then right there. So yeah, you can see that this is all just from one vanishing point, you know? So there, add the train tracks, there, and there, and there. So yeah, how we feeling about this chat? Is there anything you guys want to add? Do tell. Yeah, because I feel like I would extend the, honestly I would extend the covered area a little bit. Here. Doot. Doot. And there. It's getting a little bit messy, but that's okay. Is there gonna be a river on the right? Nah, it's the ocean, pretty much. It's the ocean. But I'm wondering actually, what if I like, I'll extend my canvas actually, just so I have more space on the right. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. Oops. That's not my color picker. There. There we go. And let's see. Here. Just so we have a nice ocean view. Yeah. Nothing says summer like the ocean, so. Actually, I'm thinking maybe now this is too big. So maybe like there would be nice. There, I think this is good enough. Trying to think of what else it'd be. Ooh, what time of day will it be? Okay, here's another one. Actually, I'll do a poll with you guys. So start poll. I want it to be daytime for sure. So, what time? What time of day? So, midday blue, sunset orange, or pink sunset. There you go. I put up a poll in chat, so it's mostly like color centric. I want them all. I want to as well. Ooh, as much as I'd love to do night, I want to do a summery feeling, and night doesn't really give off too much of a summery vibe. Maybe another time though. Yeah, so far Sunset Orange is taking the lead. Okay, so in the meanwhile, I'll just do some deets here. There we go. And there. So yeah, you can see that you could make all this with just 1 point perspective. That's all you really need if you want to practice. There. Ooh, I like blue. I like it too, actually. That was the thing I had in mind, but you know what? Since the thumbnail is a nice sunset orange, maybe it fits, you know? There. And I'm starting to block in some of the things here. Maybe I could easily just change the... what's it called? Just easily change the whatchamacallit character for later. Because I have a reference right now. It's this it's Shimonada Station. If you want to look it up, Shimonada Station. Pretty sure. Let me see if I spelled that right actually. Yeah, that's right, Shimonada. Yeah. That's basically it. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna end the poll here, and let's see what won. Ooh, sunset orange, midday blue, pink sunset. Wow, surprisingly, pink sunset is the lower one, huh? Yeah. So let me see actually. There we go. So yeah, let me undo these. Yeah, it's time to do it. I'm doing sunset orange. So I'm gonna pull this out. There. And then first order of business is putting down a nice whatchamacallit, base color. And then let me look up some good reference. Sunset sky. There. And okay, so I'm gonna use the airbrush just to sort of put down some... oh, this is the wrong brush. There. So maybe some dark blue. There we go, already right, with just the airbrush, it's already a vibe. But I'll probably make it more saturated. And then I'm gonna add like some nice red. Yesterday I was so tired. I was working parking lot. Ooh, I see. Ooh, mango mochi. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, long day at work. Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad you as well, Eclipse. Just keep doing what you're doing, because honestly, just drawing's the best. And then maybe I'll color this. Have an idea. Color gray, and then multiply. There you go. I'll leave it like that for now. There you go. But yeah, keep on keeping on, Eclipse Chronos. Yeah. Trying to think. Let me look up some more reference here. I've certainly learned a lot. Yeah, glad to hear. Yoink, yoink. There. Yeah, and honestly, this is one of the more important parts because this is like the overall base color, and this will help you pick colors correctly, you know? So, yeah, and then I'll make the red slightly brighter. Yeah, so the red comes from like the sky. Or not the sky, the sun. Ooh, draw more cars. Yeah, case keys. We do have a stream on drawing cars. I had a lot of fun with that one too, when we drew like the tiny car. It was good. Yeah. There. Okay, so this is, I'll just say this is the base color. And then I will do the ocean here. Maybe a little bit more red for the ocean, just like that. I'm starting to add in all the base colors and all that. Yeah, here's the nice thing about drawing in perspective, is that you've already spent the time, right, setting up the thing and like making sure everything's accurate. It's up to you how closely you want to follow the lines. But for me, I'm going for a painterly style, so I'm not gonna stress too much about making the lines all perfect or any of that. So that I could just focus on just drawing. Yeah, case keys, check it out. Like I'm pretty proud of like the drawing that I did for the car one. There. Okay, I'm gonna add a touch of orange. So the way I'm doing it is I'm pressing really lightly, like this, and then I color pick it so that it blends together. So I color pick it, and then that's the type of color I use for the background. Right there, and then the grass. So like this, instead of doing this, right, like a hard green, I press it really lightly, and then I color pick it, because that's the color I want. Here, and right there. Yeah, so right now this is gonna be a little bit messy, because I am figuring out all the colors. Oh, I mostly enjoy doing figure drawings and creating characters from imagination. Yeah. Yeah, Carl, it's just a mix of like everything, really. Just like try everything and then you learn. You learn from each of them, even if it's unrelated, you know, like backgrounds, even though you like drawing characters. But yeah, Lycan, I would say I'm more painterly style, like, yeah, digital painting than like yeah, than like the traditional line art, you know, line art type of guy. draw the thing now. Oh, and let me bring up chat again. There. Ooh. Oh. There. There. And then let me just do this train. Yeah. I'm gonna turn off the sketch so you guys can see what it'll look like. So yeah, it's coming together, right? It's really messy right now, but okay, I'm gonna add like a touch of orange on this because I think it's too neutral. Yeah, that. And then lock transparency. There you go, nice and orange. Ooh, using digital paintbrush. I'm mostly a traditional artist. Not really. Actually, now that I think about it, do we have a tutorial on that? I don't think so. So, yeah. I think the main thing, I have talked about it a couple times though, Carl. I was about to say Carlo. But really the two brushes that I use is a hard brush like this, opacity. So, check this out. If I do it, you see how it just like overlaps each other? This is the brush I'm using right now. It's not blending. But then I also have a blending brush where it kind of blurs it, you know, kind of mixes the colors together. You see that if I do that, it blends it together, kind of like a watercolor would. But really you don't need too much, what's it called? You don't really need too much of the brushes when you're starting out. Okay. Then, yeah. So there. Color pick that. Yep. Ooh, what program do I draw on? It's Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, it's at the very top of the stream actually. Like I just noticed. I look at my stream. You can see the name of the file and everything. Clip Studio Paint EX. Yeah, I did the one-time payment. I did not do the sub. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint. Yeah. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, you're welcome, Carla. Just realized. There. And there. What time is it? Okay, we have like an hour. Look at that. So we're making good time on the thing here. Yeah, so the way I'm doing it, right, I'm taking full advantage of the fact that I'm using different layers here, but eventually I'll merge it all together, as I usually do. So yeah, you can see that this one is just one layer, so that I could draw what's underneath, right there, like the inner side. And then, this is the horizon line, so I'm just gonna do this a little bit, guesstimate. So if it were that, it'd be like right here. Oh, and I should guesstimate the height as well. So like this high. There we go. And there. Ooh, is the Discord community free? Yeah, it is. Yeah, what Kevin said. It's right there. He sent the link. But there are like perks, like if you really want to, you can become a YouTube member or a Patreon member, because we have like what's it called? We have critiques. So if you want to submit your artwork and you want, you know, Faye or Josh or Jesse to talk about your work, you know, you could do that. And then every month we do like a live critique session. So like you go on Discord with us, and then you just chat, and then you fix your artwork. We fix your artwork together. You know, help each other out basically. So if that's something you're interested in, you know, check it out. Art stuff. Yeah, let me see. Turn off the thing here. Maybe I shouldn't have used such a dark thing. Oh well. There. And I'm just gonna double check again if my perspective is right. So what I'm doing is this is the horizon line, and I'm making sure that these corners line up because they should be the same height. And if they're the same height, the corners should line up. Okay, it does. Perfect. Alright. What membership is needed for criticism? I have money if needed. Pretty much just like, if I remember correctly, even the minimum one, I think it's, I forget the price, but like even the lowest tier will allow you to the Discord stuff. Yeah, the critique is one of the perks. It's yeah, because you can't join for free, but yeah, there's a lot of people, and we can't get to all of them sadly, as much as I want to. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. I didn't want to throw out a price just in case I was wrong. But there you go, Kevin. Set it for you. There. And there. Okay, let me see. Yeah, for now, I'll just leave it be like this. There and there. Oh, sharing artwork for free? Yeah, you could do that. You could post on our Discord. Yeah, nothing limiting you from sharing your artwork on there. You can definitely share. Lots of people do. Ooh, in terms of art, what is your biggest goal and or accomplishment that you're going for? I want to be a splash artist. that's like a dream for me. Like you know those big artworks like on loading screens, you know, like think of like, I don't play League of Legends, but like League of Legends art is amazing. So they're I think if you think of splash art, you just think of League, like the League artworks that they make, because they're super good. Yeah. There, what time is it? Okay. There and there. So now I draw in these bushes. Oh, draw in the power line. And by the way I'm picking my colors, I'm making sure that they're not too dark just yet. You know, I'll fix that up later, because, you know, contrast and all that. High contrast attracts a lot of attention, so. Okay, let me see. Power line. Oh, there. Yeah, this is gonna be honestly more painterly than it is accurate, I'd say, so like, not focusing too much on getting stuff perfect. I'm just focusing on the vibe. There. And then I think I could just lower it by like a lot. I'm starting to not need this. Thanks. I love my. I want to reach that goal too. A stretch. Yeah. Alright. So now, let's see, this is the ocean. Okay, I'm gonna draw the mountains and all that. I'll probably put like some clouds too. Okay, maybe a little bit darker. There we go. There. Okay, maybe not that orange. I want it to be like there. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Like if you love what you're doing, you'll just keep going, you know? So that's honestly that's the most important part, is that you keep going. That's what it's all about, you know? You gotta it's true that it is about getting lucky, you know? But you gotta keep that net open so that you get luckier, you know, like increasing your chances and all that. There. And I want to add the clouds actually, so let me see. I'll use my soft brush for this one. There. And let's see. But yeah, honestly, like drawing splash art is just so fun because, you know, like it's very detailed, it's about rendering, and I like making just one big piece compared to like multiple ones. That's why I could never be like, I could never be an animator or a web comic artist, you know, or even like a concept artist. A concept artist draw a lot of things over and over. But maybe, you know, even for concept art, it's a maybe, you know, because like, sounds like I wouldn't mind doing that, but yeah. Lots of different artists have different goals, you know, so yeah. Exactly, case keys. It's also the other way around. If you improve your observation skills, then yeah, you become a better artist if you observe a lot more. Just about seeing the world, you know, and like putting that into your art. And I'm taking like a little break. Excuse me. But yeah, what is chat saying here? Oh, hold on, I got a message. Who is this? Mike. Yeah. Oh, I just saw. Yeah, do those wrist stretches? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, perfect for Pride Month. But let's see. Let me look at the train. I'm gonna add some like designs on it. Boop. Let me use my clipping layer. Add some blue on there. 'Cause the train has a blue pattern. There. And right there. There. And then I should adjust the line a little bit. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There. There. And there. Yeah. Exactly. Ooh, am I using an actual train as a reference? Yeah, I have it on the side. I have like a little reference thingy. Just because like I don't want to spend too much time like using my brain to decide, you know, because like I don't know what trains look like. I don't know how to design a train, so to keep it accurate and save on brain power, I will use the reference. Because yeah, my intention with this is to draw a full background, so it's not about designing a train, it's about drawing a background. Or it's not even done yet, I just like put a little, what's it called, layouts, I should say. Yeah, and then there's like a lot of train parts or whatever down there. I don't know how to draw that. Like a lot of like greebling. Yeah, maybe I'll include that. Yeah, exactly. Just keep your what's it called, reference close. Okay, maybe not that dark, but definitely like that. There we go. There and there. Just like bring up the lines. Honestly, okay, this is good enough for the train. Then I merge it all together. Yeah, again. Eventually I'm just gonna merge everything together, so that's much easier. Yeah. The artist eye. Exactly. Exactly. Over the hill Phil. Exactly that. Like learning how to see the world differently will help you draw, you know? See it as shapes and color and all that. And it really is a game changer. Ooh, how do you organize your layers and not lose them? Good question. I do lose them. I do lose them. It's just that sometimes I have to like click through it. I'm like, is it this one? Is it this one? But basically, I just for now, since I'm doing it really quickly, I just keep them all in one layer. For example, this train is just one layer. So yeah, how many layers you use really depends on your intent on the drawing. Because for me, I'm planning to just finish this by the end of 2 hours, so like, but right now I have 45 minutes left, so yeah, not that long, right? So take that into account. There. What truly counts as cheating in art? Only only cheating really is if you straight up just trace. If you just straight up trace and like call it yours, that's not very good. But if you're tracing to learn really quickly, then yeah, I guess you could, you know, as long as you don't pass it on as your own. That's what matters really. So like, it's kind of like a gray area, you know? Yeah, because in reality, the only tracing I would do is say like, say you're like, oh man, like I'm drawing this head, and like no matter how I draw it, I can't get it right. You know, you're like, let's say for example this is your reference, and you're like really struggling with getting the shape. What I would do really quickly is like, do this, then follow it, right there, and then the ear, just like that. And then I would like put it on like a different reference, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, that's how it works. So now, you just try it out for yourself. Try it out for yourself without tracing. So I'd say that's like the most extent for tracing. Nothing more, nothing less, really. There, and there. But yeah, that's like a quick quick rundown on it. Yeah, exactly. Using AI and like not giving credit. That's basically it. But yeah, honestly, all artists use reference like all the time, especially the people you look up to, like you know, maybe like an artist from like a show, like like any like movie, like I mean, animators use reference like all the time. They have to, you know, to stay in model and all that. So yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, like a lot of people started with tracing, like the babu, as a little babu, and then had like a little mirror. Yeah, I'm gonna change the cloud formations later, by the way. Ooh, how do you just start on a drawing? I see people just start without a sketch. Yeah, honestly, Greenifer, don't worry about that. Those people, think of it this way, right? There are people who know how to ride a unicycle, and you know they use this unicycle to get to places, and it's cool. You know, it's kind of a gimmick. But I think if you want to be more practical, just use a bicycle. Just use a bicycle or like roller skates even, right? Like there's nothing wrong with learning to sketch without the thing, but I don't think it should be your priority, you know? Because I think if you learn how to like get to places first, then yeah, maybe you could learn to draw without a sketch, but I don't think that should be your top priority if I had to give some advice. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like people who are worried like, "Oh, I draw too slow." Because honestly, speeding up your art is inherent, you know, like you just inherently get faster the better you get. So, don't study how to get faster. Study what's slowing you down, you know? Because most of the time people who draw slow, it's because they have to decide on things like, oh, like what does the hand look like, or what do I what color do I pick, and then it takes them like longer and longer. So yeah, the more you learn, the less you have to ask yourself these questions. Yeah. See, if people figure out how to make art appear without actually doing art, like just think it. I think you're talking about a human printer. Just like, merp, you know. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm kind of disillusioned with with line art because I did go through a phase where like, oh yeah, line art and all that, but I discovered that I love this more. There. And doot, doot. And there. And okay, I will add like a blue stripe as well because I see it's in this reference. There we go. All right. Yeah. That's just yeah. It's just fun. Like honestly, learning with people is fun, you know. There. And yeah. Ooh, how do you find your style? And on that note, what is a style? We do have a video on it. Let's see. It's how to find your art style. I'm sure I could pull it up, but I'm sure Kevin's already on it. He's already got you. But yeah, you could watch that video, you know. trying to figure out how detailed I want this glass to be. I'll just put it like that. There. Yeah, I think so far. Let's turn off the sketch. Yeah, I'm kind of liking how cozy this artwork is looking so far. Here. And then here. GSL method. Yeah, the Fey method. But now I will add some context as well on the thing here. So yeah, if you really want to take your time with like building up the colors and all that, I really suggest not to jump into the darker colors or the brighter colors immediately. Like this, like bright white, avoid that, or dark black, avoid that for now. Like save those for last. I'm not saying that you can't use them, but save them for last for sure. And then I'll just add like a bit of texture, just to make it look like it's detailed. There. And then, let's see actually. Yeah. And honestly, like, don't give all the credit to Wing Canvas. Like, honestly, our community is really nice. Like, we'd literally be like nothing without you guys. So, yeah, it's great. Thank you for supporting us. So, as much as, you know, you could say like, oh yeah, it's the artist, but really it's both. And what layer? Oh, oops. Yoink. Yeah. There. Yeah, because you get to see what other people are doing. But, you know, at the same time, it's a fine balance, you know. Just because somebody's doing better than you doesn't mean that, you know, you should stress too much. Just, yeah, just do your thing. It's a fine balance to everything, you know. Yeah, and I think at this point I don't need the line art too much anymore. So I'll start to detail the ground. There. And I gotta say, it's been a while since I've streamed, so it's nice to hear from you guys again. There. And then, actually, I do need the vanishing point here. There we go. Just add like a little bit of context. That's why for me personally I prefer IRL classes than online. Online classes are just as good. Yeah. Like a lot of our classes are online, so, and a lot of good students. How am I doing? I'm alright. I'm doing alright. My nose is so itchy though, right now. Thank you for asking. But, there. And there. So I will add a multiply layer. Oops. Just to like, just add some context. Yeah. Ooh, sorry for no, keep the questions coming. Like, I like yapping, okay? Like, that's the point of a streamer, so you could talk. Ooh, whenever I share my art, I tend to stick to my art style. Just a few. Yeah, that's fine. Just like, do what you want. Ooh, game night. That sounds fun, Lycan. Trying to think of where what's it called? Where the thing would be. The light. I guess it's coming from here. I wonder if this would look nice. Kind of like it actually, like this. And then like that. They're just like kind of a nice soft shadow like that. Yeah, I like the yapping because I love yapping. Exactly. But yeah, so you can see that I'm slowly building up the shadows now. Shadows. Here. And here. Descend upon the world. Take back. Oh, and I guess I turned off. Why did I turn off the things actually? There. And then, alright, I wanted to draw the train tracks. Yeah, I actually don't have reference for that, the train tracks, so I'm an artist and I can do whatever I want, so I'll make it up. I'll make it up. There. Too lazy to look up reference for train tracks and see if they're accurate. There. But don't do that, by the way. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Just take the time. Is this the right now? I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll live, you know. I just hope the train enthusiasts don't roast my artwork. Because I just want to focus on coloring right now. Yeah, hi! Hi, Time. Ooh, mine? Painterly. That's it. Easy word. Just painterly. There. Oh, maybe I'll add like some... Because I know sometimes it's like rocks and stuff, so I'll just add like a little bit of texture. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe I will look up reference. You know what? It's kind of bothering me now that I'm not. I was pretty close. Okay. Not that far off, honestly. Yeah. Okay, it's not that far off. Whatever. Okay. There. And then I'll add some there, there, and then. Ooh, amateur manga style. That's pretty good too, yeah. Here. And add like a little border. There you go. And we have about half an hour left. Half an hour to finish this artwork. There. They're just adding. And like I'm not detailing this too hard, you know, the rocks. I'm just adding like some texture to it, some noise. Like that. And like that. I kinda okay, maybe I should make the grass a little bit darker as well. Or the bushes, I should say. There we go. Now that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, and like, what's it called? Yeah, so far, the only things I've used is just multiply. That's it. Multiply, normal layers. That's about it. That's about it. See ya. I'm not going yet, but... let's see. I wonder if I should... I don't want to put railings, honestly. Nah. I got it, actually. I'll put some, like, rocks on the bottom. Yeah. I'd say my favorite artists are, Let's see. I'm trying to think. Maybe. Oh, hold on. I'll add like, because I wanted to add something first. Like rocks at the bottom. It's the ocean. Okay. There. I'll add some like rocks and stuff at the bottom. So that there, it looks much more layered. And then maybe I'll make these slightly darker. Boink. Yeah, if you look up an artist called Hungry Clicker, I talk about him in the art style video too. He's my favorite. Probably up there. Draws a lot of characters. Excuse me. Bob Ross, yeah. The GOAT. Alright. Let me look at my reference here. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to look up like nice cloud formations because right now my clouds are kinda lacking. Maybe I'll do that first. And then I think I'll get rid of some of the blue there. There. Just like a touch. There. Much nicer, more vibrant blue. There. And there. I'm gonna turn off. And it's coming along actually, so let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about. Anything else you guys want me to yap about. I am down. Because honestly, yeah, I've just been drawing characters. I haven't drawn backgrounds in a while, so I'm kind of out of practice. There. And there. How to improve art? I guess that's pretty broad, I'd say. So, I guess broad questions, broad answers and all that, but I guess just be observant. That's my broad answer. There. And actually, hold on. Maybe I should not have done that. Here. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, do you have any tips for choosing colors? Whenever I choose color, I find that my colors are pretty desaturated, but I want to change that to a bit more vibrant. Ooh. Momo, the best way to do that is just to do studies. So when you're doing like a still life or something you want to color, maybe like an artwork, you're doing a master study. So basically a master study is when you copy an artwork that you like, not like tracing, but like trying to copy it, you know, from scratch. I'll show you like a master study I did. Let's see. Let me try to look for it. But basically, don't use the color picker, and then just try to observe and compare the reference to what you're doing. Let me see. Let me try to look for that file. There we go. This one. So, whenever I study, I do this. Like, there, you got Bridget. But the one on the left is mine. I just like drew it from scratch and then I compared it to like my reference. So, you can see that it's not exactly the same, right? I'm just following the steps that he did, and then I like wrote some notes down for me. This is kind of like how I learned how to do it, how I learned how to color, and then eventually I was like, okay, I've learned enough. So I did like this artwork recently, I guess. What's my most recent one? This one. Let me open it. This one. These two characters. So from the things I learned from this one, I was like, okay, let me try it now without like looking. I do this. That's kind of like the pipeline. You learn, you see what you did differently, you take notes of it. Some like skin, medium saturation, high saturation, then light, that sort of thing. Just it goes back to what we talked about earlier, observing. It's all about just observing your stuff. But yeah. And they stretch. Where is that? I will draw. I don't know what kind of cloud formations I should do. Like how big they should be. I'm gonna make something up. Here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sue Jammin. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how big these clouds should be. Cumulus clouds, yeah. Go to classic. Yeah, because clouds aren't just, something you just put down. They're kind of like, they're very useful for like framing things. So I'm trying to think of a way to frame everything nicely, Kind of give like a nice rhythm to it, not just put down clouds for the sake of putting down clouds. Yeah. I'll leave this to be like that for now. I want to add more stuff in the background. Maybe I'll add more greens. Because right now it just kind of fades out of existence. The thing here, which I do not want. I wonder what I should put actually at the end. It kind of looks like it's not going anywhere. Let me see. There. Maybe I'll add something on here. Maybe like a mountain again. I feel like a mountain would make sense. There we go. Yeah, this is good. Ooh, I guess a good TV show that I've watched recently, Dungeon Meshi. Like after I watched it a few weeks ago, I read the manga, completed it. It's really good. Very, very good. One of the most unique, one of the most interesting stories I've ever read. Solid 9 out of 10. Very, very good. I'll combine this actually, just because I am it's almost going to end. I have only a few more minutes left. 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, no spoilers. Don't worry, I will not spoil. Oh my gosh. Dungeon Meshi is really good. Like the world, like it sounds really basic when I describe it, but the way that the characters react to stuff is the best part of it. Like how they interact with the world. That's what makes it so alive, and it doesn't help, or it helps a lot. I mean that the world is so detailed and so rich. Like the dungeons. It's starting to get to the part that I want. Like there's like a really, really good part, I guess, in Dungeon Meshi, and the anime, it's pretty close to that. I know. Yeah, right now I'm just adding some deets. details on the there, adding some details on the ocean. There. There. And then there. And I should add some like dark spots as well on the water. Yeah, because the way I paint water, just think of it as like a million tiny pyramids, you know? That's like the best way to describe it. So these shadows I'm adding right now are kind of like parts of the thing you don't see. There. Ooh, how can you make a brush? Like if you want to have a brush that another person has. I feel like that's a bit complicated, honestly. But I think the best way to do it is just to like zoom in on their brush on like artwork and see what you like about it. Because I think for me, I did make this brush, and what I like about it is this. It's just opacity. Doesn't blend too much. That's what I like about it. There. And there. Yeah. Okay, I'm double checking what chat has to say. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, word. If you wanna come there to chat, just chat. And there. Word. Keep eating my art. Nom nom nom. Yummy art. Indeed it do. Does look yummy and soft. And then, I was gonna draw a character, but then I kind of just want to focus on the background as a whole. And then the clouds. Still, let me look up some good references for clouds. Because honestly, I think I'm onto something with this one, but I need to change formation. There. And yeah, I'm starting to like think about what else I need to do for this artwork. So this is kind of like the part where I'm starting to like put the finishing beats. Okay, see this one. I'll just keep working with this one, I think. There's something about it that I really like. Here. I'm trying to think of what else to yap about too. I do like that word that came back, yapping. Add a tiny among us somewhere. Maybe I will. Where would a good one be? actually. Sure. I guess, why not? There. Perfect. There. I guess this one won't be too tiny. But there. And then there. Amogus. Amogus is in there. There. Random art tips? Random art tip. Just do it. Just, if something is too hard, don't be afraid of failing. Because, yeah, just because I think a lot of people are like, oh, like maybe I gotta learn a little bit more before I try it. Well, don't be too embarrassed about like messing up, not getting it right. There you go. Okay, I kinda don't like that. Maybe I should put that on a different layer. It's kinda breaking my immersion. Maybe this is like an alternate version. There. There. But yeah, this is I'll post two versions, Among Us version and then no Among Us version. Because I could just like, there, put it back on. It's funny though. There. That was so itchy. Yeah, so ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't know Carlo. Or Carl. I keep saying Carlo. Sorry. I wouldn't know Carl with sharing stuff, but I think as long as you put your stuff out there and like you actively like advertise it, it should be good. So like post it on like Twitter, you know, post about your stuff on Twitter, say like, hey, I do this, you know, or like go on like Discords and stuff, see what other people do. Well, yeah, as long as it's out there, that's what matters. You know, you put your art out there. It matters the most. My favorite dog breed. I do like fluffy dogs. Fluffy dogs are nice. You know, they're sweet. I feel like big dogs are nice too. Like, but every time I would bring up having a dog, my mom would just say, big dog, big poop. So, that's always like what she says, which is true. Have YouTube? That's a good start. Yeah, it is. Maybe I will. I'm kind of stumped for what kind of clouds to do for this one, so. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to stop that. I think just draw. Like literally, you have to fight through the feeling because sometimes you have to force yourself. Just force yourself and like you know, if you're uncomfortable because like say you're sick or like you had a long day, then yeah, you should probably stop. But then if you're not drawing just because you think, oh, like I'll be bad, you know, like oh my drawing's gonna suck, that's when you kind of have to push through it. You know, just like head empty, turn your brain off. Like, do you think my brain is turned on right now? It's not. There's nothing happening up here. I'm just drawing. I'm just letting myself do my thing, so. Yeah. Sometimes it's just best to let your brain not plague you with self-doubt and just let yourself do your art thing. Yeah, Carlo. So funny. It's funny. No, don't worry, Carl. You're fine. There. Like right now. There we go. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, Final Fantasy for now at least, because like I've just been playing a lot of it. 14. And I've been playing Final Fantasy 9 too, so it's been fun. Yeah, I heard they're remaking it at some point. Yeah, I want to play 9 because a lot of people say it's really good. And also, the new Final Fantasy 14 expansion is inspired by it, so I wanted to see. Let's see. The new expansion looks so cool. Yeah, Dawn Trail. Yeah, the Pictomancer, for sure. I'm already gonna I'm gonna play Pictomancer as soon as it comes out. Yeah, I kind of like this actually, where the clouds are just mostly on this side. Maybe I'll do that. There. Yeah, and we have about like 5 minutes left, so I'll probably like wrap up pretty soon actually. There. There we go. And then I'll probably make this slightly more orange. There. Or maybe slightly blue. There we go. Slightly blue, and then I'll add some nice orange highlights. Yeah. Like. Well, maybe not that. Maybe a nice. Adding some nice orange highlights, like that. And you can see that not once have I zoomed in like this much, right? Because I'm looking at the drawing as a whole here. Making sure that every nook and cranny. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the super chats, Sue Jammin. Number 1. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Oh my gosh. That's a cute sticker. Number 1. Look at that. But yeah, honestly, Carl, yeah, that's very good way of thinking of it. But yeah, painting. I like how the Shiba Inu is painting too. So yeah, that's how you do it. There. Then I'll add probably more. Or actually, maybe a little bit more. Actually, I'll do the opposite since it seems like going brighter isn't working, so I'll just go darker. I'll add some more shadows instead on the clouds. Maybe that's too dark, I think. There. Great painting. I'm glad. There. And then I think in a little bit, I just really want to fix up the clouds before I go. But yeah, I guess I'll start like talking about it, you know, just remember that you don't really need to know too much about perspective, because I know a lot of people, they get intimidated like, oh, I gotta draw all these lines for perspective and all that. But if you rewatch the stream, all I really needed to remember, like the basics, is that the lines converge to a vanishing point, the horizontal And the vertical lines are perfectly straight. And yeah, just the horizon line, where I put it. That's all I needed. All I needed to do. There. Just adding like touch. Have I ever drawn a dragon? I've drawn a handful, yes. But not as much as Jesse, probably. Jesse has drawn so many dragons. I don't draw creatures too much. Well, that's why. Yeah. There. And you know what? I could continue this like as much as I want, but I think I should let myself stop here. Because yeah, I've done everything I could. There. And there. So yeah. There we go. There's a quick background. And thanks everyone for joining. And remember, you know, we're not just a YouTube channel. We're also an art school, so a school of illustration, I should say. So if you want to learn how to draw with me, you know, you can check out the website right next to me if you want to take classes. You know, I teach cartooning and anime, and then this summer we have summer camps and classes. So look forward to it. You know, check out our site for details. And if you want to support us, you can become a YouTube member or a patron. You know, you could get cool perks, like you could get this working file. You get feedback from instructors like me, and Jesse, and Faye, and Josh, and all that. So if you want us to take a look-see, do that. And we have monthly, what's it called? Critiques. You know, live critiques, I mean, where we go on call together. And then, yeah, again, thanks everybody for supporting, you know, because all this stuff is not possible without you guys. And thank you again, Sujayan, for the super chat. Thank you so much. And trying to think if I missed anything else. Yeah, I think that's most of it. Yeah, thanks for the super chat. Alright, just remember, you know, it's as simple as you want it to be, you know, drawing. And you can do it. You know, this is a fairly simple drawing. And you guys just try it. Don't be afraid of like failing or anything like that. Just do it. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya.